Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. For pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since the mid-70s, it's Curtis and Son Funeral Home. North Chapel on Highway 21 and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. For pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, 256-245-4361. In obituary news this morning, Vicki L. Jenkins, age 71, of Sylacauga, died Saturday. The family will have a private funeral service at an undisclosed location and time. Fond memories and expressions of sympathy may be shared at curtisandsonfh.com for the Jenkins family. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Edna McCall Barber, age 86, of Vincent, died Friday. Visitation is tonight, 5 till 7 o'clock at Vincent First Baptist Church. Funeral service to occur on Wednesday at 11 a.m. from Vincent First Baptist. Burial in the Hephzibah Cemetery in Talladega County. Fond memories and expressions of sympathy may be shared at curtisandsonfunerals.com for the Barber family. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Becky J. Stacy, age 59, of Sylacauga, died Sunday. Visitation is Wednesday from 5 to 8 o'clock at Curtis and Son North. Funeral service will take place on Thursday at 10 a.m. from Curtis and Son Funeral Home. Ms. Stacy will be laid to rest in Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Online condolences at curtisandsonfh.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Roderick Lee, age 47, of Alpine, died August 7th. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, announcing the arrangements. James Lee Skip Dupree Jr. Died on August 1st. Funeral service with Pastor Sam Williamson will take place 11 o'clock Friday morning, August 12th at Canterbury United Methodist Church in Mountain Brook. Immediately following visitation in the church parlor at 10 a.m. Graveside service will be officiated by the Reverend Bill Brown on Friday, August 12th at 3 o'clock from Evergreen Cemetery in Sylacauga. In lieu of flowers, a family request contribution be made to UAB O'Neill Comprehensive Cancer Center Hematology Oncology Fund at 1720 2nd Avenue South. And you can also make contributions in lieu of flowers to Canterbury United Methodist Church in Mountain Brook or First United Methodist Church of Sylacauga. Of course, Skip, a longtime business owner and well-known Dupree family here in Sylacauga. He was a graduate of Sylacauga High School in 1972 and was a quarterback for the Aggie football team. He was a 76th graduate of Auburn University. Nellie Jo Bean, age 88, died August 4th. Talladega Funeral Home hosting the family. They'll have a private burial. Talladega Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Jodreen Dykes, age 20, was August 6th at New Life Church. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary officiated that service. James Evans, age 75, of Talladega, died August 5th. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory announcing. Clyde A. Fuller, age 72, died August 6th. Funeral arrangement to be announced by Community Funeral Home. And Sylvester Garner, age 75, died August 6th. Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary announcing. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory, Talladega, announcing the funeral arrangements for Dwight Harmon, age 60, who died August 4th. And Ms. Ethel Jones, age 96, died on Saturday, August 6th. And S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory directing that service. Ms. Ethel Jones, remember her from, she had a broadcast on TV 47 for many years. Remember her? She preached and sang and played, and she was a good one. Ms. Ethel Jones, S.M. Goodson Funeral Home, Crematory, Talladega, announcing the funeral arrangements. That is a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg for pre-need funerals, burials, cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg, 256-245-4361. 10 minutes.